This book! Aaron got it for me! I kept my voice to a whisper when I spoke. The thought was bittersweet, but I smiled slightly nevertheless. Aaron had bought me a copy of the book for me after we were together for... You're not the kind of couple who celebrates anniversaries after dating for a month, are you? Oh, of course, what 14-year-olds do in their first relationship. Whatever. It had been such a pleasant surprise that he remembered Nora Roberts was my favourite romance author. I grabbed the book off the shelf, gathered my things, and went over to the front desk to check it out. And only now do we realise... Whatever. I went straight to the hospital, and it didn't take long before I found myself in the now familiar hallway outside Aaron's room. Familiar? We must know it like the back of our hand at this point. We've been every day. Literally every day. Right. There was no sign of Abigail, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't relieved, but instead I found Osher in Aaron's room. Oh, God, alright, what do you want? It looked like they were having a somewhat serious conversation, since the topic died as soon as I walked in. Good afternoon. Hello. Hi, Amy. Okay, so he's at least vaguely happy. He's not saying stuff like, hey, you know that, Amy? You should really just kill her or something. Is it pillow? Smother! Or something like that. I shook Osh's hand and smiled politely before turning to Aaron. Did you like the books I brought the other day? Yeah, thanks, Abigail. Abigail already read one of them to me. It was great. I'm glad to hear it. I have another one for you. I handed the book to him, my smile never fading. He took it and examined the cover curiously, flipping it over and to read the summary on the back. What is that? Tell the truth. Be vague. Do we want to tell the truth? Because in this game, it breaks the rule of always tell the truth, never tell a lie. If we tell the truth, are we going to put him under unnecessary sort of strain? Or more to the point, if we lie, will we be missing out on something? Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to save scum. Save some complete. Tell the truth. It's a copy of the book Aaron got me after a month. We met as a present. It's a really good book. A month after we met? Not even started dating. Met. He bought you a book to celebrate a month where you'd met. Wow, this guy's just a complete... It's a questionable decision. That's what I'll put it on as. Isn't that a romance novel? Well, yeah, I thought it might be something that could help him remember the past if he saw it again. It sounds interesting. Do you remember it at all? Aaron looked a bit apologetic and shook his head. Sorry, I don't remember. Well, if you ever want to read it, I'm sure you'd like it. Okay, thanks again. Just like that. Why did you bother bringing it? It sounds like a waste of time to me. My gales fell to the floor, and I felt the unpleasant feeling of guilt return. Sorry, I thought it might help. It didn't. Father, you don't have to be so hard on her. Amy meant well. Yeah, so we chose the good option. We won't be going back to choose the other one. I felt my heart leap when I heard him defending me. Even if he didn't remember me, it still felt good, like he cared. Still, we need to focus on professional methods of recovering your memory. I'll be happy as long as you can remember, Aaron. I gently placed my hand over his and he smiled with a nod. I'll do my best. He said rather determinedly. Very determinedly, in fact. $60. Oh, whoa! We only went in there to see see if we could borrow an old book, which, more to the point, we can't. So we're actually going to buy some sodding, relaxing infusion. Hopefully, sold out. I can only buy it once? Really? Oh no! Don't tell me I really can only buy it once. That would be dreadful. Oh, balls. Oh, fuck it. We'll go back and speak it to you. Otherwise, when we write our romance tonight, we're going to run out of time. We're going to be left with no energy. We're actually going to be left with... I can't even write a romance. What the hell? I see how it is. Fine. Ouch. Is that normal? Do people, like, read a book and they're like, I feel shit, and then just never, like, go to bed and they're all sad? Is that a thing that happens? Is today the... Aha! So Friday is a day we can borrow books. borrow books. That was easy and such. Now, can we buy relaxing infusion? I'm just coming here to see if we can. Fuck, we can't. We can only buy it once. Ah, that's all kinds of awkward.
Bring it on.
Is it because we have to give it to Aaron? Maybe? Oh, okay, so it's too late. I thought it was the afternoon and not sunset. Okay, so we've got 2 unread books. That's not too bad, actually. Can we write a romance? Yes, we can. I think this is because our energy was that low. How much do I have to write this romance in order for it to be finished? Because what I'm imagining... Wait, what is this, a weekend? Yes, okay, it's a weekend. Practice writing. No. Do you want to update our blog? No, because that's discipline. We haven't updated it like this whole time. It's a bit late to start. And success. 30 romance. We've hit a mark, everyone. 3/10 of it done. I was about to say 3/10. 3/10 of it done. That's totally not completely shit in every way. He won't stop looking at Abigail? Did I read that right?
Oh no.
Why won't he stop looking at Abigail? And I'm still here? Bastard! I should just dump him after something like that, looking at another girl. Bastard.
Awesome.
Alright, so how many times have we done this? 6, I think. I think we've done it 6. Wait, you wish you weren't living in such a big town? What do you mean, big town? There are 3 blocks of flats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 houses. Oh, wait, this as well. But that's miles away! There are 14 houses and a block of flats. This is a small town. Ah, I was pleased to find myself alone with Aaron when I arrived at his hospital room. Abigail wasn't around or simply had not come that day. She's there every day. Trust me, I know. I've been. Again, another outfit from Abigail. What's this about? It was such a rare occasion that we actually had any time alone. I smiled when I saw him and he returned the smile politely. What do you mean it's rare that you have any time alone? We spend a lot of time alone. Hello, Aaron. Hi, Amy. How are you feeling today? Any better? A bit. How was work? It was pretty busy, but not too bad. You really do work quite a lot. Doesn't it tire you out? Oh, completely. It screws me over in every way possible to the point where I'm just absolutely knackered and I have to buy things which cost $30 to sort me out. But no, other than that, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. It's not so bad, plus I have to pay for my education somehow. I kept a pleasant tone and demeanour as I spoke. Demeanour is listening to you. But my attention was drawn away when I looked up at the window. He followed my gaze curiously, but his expression remained blank, whereas mine lit up when I looked outside. Look, Aaron, birds! They're tweeting really loud. Yeah, they must be if we can hear them from here. Shall I open the window? Why would you do that? So we can hear them singing more, of course. Has he changed? Did he used to love the birds singing and now he's like, oh God. To be fair, if they're there all the time, and she isn't there all the time, and she doesn't get to hear birds singing as much, and he does, I do kind of understand where he's coming from here. He looked at me rather confusedly. Confusedly? And I felt my heart sink. We often used to date in a park where the birds were singing. You used to love hearing the sounds of the birds sing, remember? Honestly, not really. Really? They meant so much to you. You always wanted to listen to them and watch them. Aaron remained silent for several moments. His expression became thoughtful. Again, he just sat there for several moments and we both stood there with these faces on looking at each other going... Standing there slowly. That must be pretty goddamn awkward. He looked as though he was trying to remember something, but a faint look of bewilderment appeared in his face. Aaron used to say that they sounded like angels singing. He always used that phrase. Maybe I should tell him. Tell him about the park. Tell him the phrase. The phrase is the better option here. However, with this game, you never know. Tell him the phrase. But you always said that they sounded like angels singing. Aaron stared at me for a moment, blinking incredulously. I had a fleeting hope that he was remembering something, but instead he just burst out laughing. What's so funny? I know my voice sounded hurt, but I couldn't hide it. You've got to be kidding. That sounds so stupid. But that's exactly what you said. Don't be silly. I wouldn't say something so ridiculous. I was surprised that he didn't remember his own words and struggled to keep my composure. But before our conversation could continue, a nurse appeared in the doorway with a clipboard and some medical equipment in hand. Excuse me, but could you please leave? It's time for Aaron's checkup. You can come back later if you want to see him again. How rude is that woman? Excuse me, but, fucking leave! Rude. Oh, all right, I'll try and come by again tomorrow. Goodbye, Aaron. Later, Amy. I started towards the door, pushing it open and stepping out with my disappointed gaze falling to the floor. I had the door all but closed when I heard something that made my heart fall. Nurse, could you please close the window? The sound of those birds chirping is a little annoying. Certainly. He said it quietly, most likely figuring I couldn't hear him, but it only made me feel worse. Aaron, how could you say something like that? It's the opposite of what you would say back when you were the Aaron that I loved. Are you really a different person now? Well, it's a question we'll ask ourselves, not in this timeline though, because Jesus Christ, tell him about the buck. Does hearing them tweet remind you of anything? A little bit, but I don't remember exactly what. There were always quite a lot of birds in the park. They really had lovely songs. A look of recognition appeared on Aaron's face when he pondered it further. I do remember being there with someone. Oh, so this is the option we should go for. Pfft, typical. Can you recall who? Oh, that's right, we used to get ice cream, then walk around the park and sit on the benches to listen to them. Yeah, see? In this timeline, fucking loves birds, because I mentioned a park. In the other fucking timeline, oh, the birds are tweeting. Oh, that's none of my fucking problem. Rude. They sound like angels singing. Oh, and now you remember it, because I mentioned a park. Selective amnesia is what this is. And other times we'd just go without ice cream to hear them singing. We did it on almost all the warm days. That's exactly right. A wide smile appeared on my face to think that he remembered something of me. But before our pleasant conversation could continue, a nurse walked in the door with a clipboard and some medical equipment in hand. Yes. Excuse me, but it's time for Aaron's checkup. Oh, so in this one she's even more polite. Jesus. I go, alright, I'll see you later, okay, Aaron? Okay, I look forward to it. We exchanged smiles as I departed from the room, feeling much happier about the day, knowing that he had remembered something of value. Well, that was a nice little scene. We got there eventually, though. Could have been completely different. We've got one unread book. So it's Fridays and maybe Tuesdays. At this point, I don't remember. Can we buy more relaxing infusion? I really want it. It might be worth buying classical music when we're writing our romance story. Maybe it'll give us some sort of boost or something. Hopefully. Wait. Hang on a second. Talk with Gwenda, morale and some stats up. Could we talk with Gwenda and get on a romance and get that stat up? That is all kinds of creepy and weird. Hi, Gwenda, and she just looks around, pouting, her fingers on her lips, and she's dressed head to toe in leather. Oh, sorry, did you want something? That's not romance, Jesus. It's not even discipline. It's culture, is what it is. You're learning about other people's fucking weird cultures. Write a romance. Really good amount of text overall. I'm quite satisfied with how this is coming along. This is generic text. Please let me write something. Write a poem. I can write a poem. And that only took 3 energy. What really takes energy then, clearly, is writing a romance. Whatever. It would be nice. Oh, shit, we forgot to go to the library first. Oh, no, wait, that was a good idea, because then Abigail comes along. Okay. Is this the day we buy books? Borrow books! So Friday and Monday. Maybe Tuesday? I swear it happened on Tuesday. Oh well. Regardless, if we do this, it might be worth doing that someday when our things are really low. Oh, that's crippling. I read the draft of a whole new chapter in the book. I wish I was so inspired every time. To creativity. Other stats are creeping up higher. I'm not going to leave home until I feel better. I must go to sleep. Wait, I'm not going home until I feel better. Does it always reset to 50 then energy, or? What would I know? Let's read you a book and get romance up, because we're all glorious and shit. I'd love to know how I'm reading in this many romance books. Are there really that many? What would I know? Okay, so it's not done on Tuesday. That energy is really a problem. It'd be nice if we knew roughly how much we've got. Oh, and it only gets down 12 today, does it? Typical. And now we go to sleep. 25. I'm starting to think now that... Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting about that. That was a one-off, never to happen again. Just to make sure... No, we can't borrow new books. So we can only borrow books on Mondays and Fridays. Some of you knew that. Some of you have been shouting up the screen, begging me to remember. I just didn't remember, okay? I'm not the most... How do we say? Remembrance of all people. That's not a word. I'm aware. Right then. I'm just going to call the end of this part. It seems quite apt here, does it not?